There once was a man who lived in Massachusetts. He was 600 pounds, short, pudgy, and round, and he was nothing but a nuisance. He claimed to have been in the mafia, and he once told someone he got made. That was an even bigger lie than once when he said that he got laid.
He's a giant, goofy marshmallow man who ate way too many snacks.
That doesn't include dinners
that were 10,000 calories and were delivered in burlap sacks.
Once he was driving high as fuck on Xanax, and he reached for a slice of a Beats.
He crashed his fucking car into a telephoto, and then he went to the store for some treats.
On the way to the hospital, he ran into an obstacle, and his fat ass spilled onto the streets. The next day when he got home, he had a few drinks, and then by a midget he got his ass beat. Gizzo!
Hey chickie, you're so sticky,
You should take a motherfucking bath.
hop in the tub and scrub a dub-dub and wash your big fat fucking ass.
Cause there's no way you don't fucking stink.
Between your bad hygiene and how much you drink,
You should take your monkey ass to
a motherfucking zoo and have them hose you off with the chimps.
Earlier in his life, Chickie joined the service.
Till it was time to fight, then Chickie got nervous.
He splashed chemicals in his eyes. Then he started telling lies
so he could get a paycheck for life.
He did that bullshit on purpose, but he should've joined a circus as the motherfucking fattest man alive.
And if he would've done that, he could've made a comeback. Then his fat ass would've finally served a purpose. Now die!
Hey chickie,
you're so sticky,
you should take a motherfucking bath.
hop in the tub and scrub a dub-dub and wash your big fat fucking ass.
Cause there's no way you don't fucking stink.
Between your bad hygiene and how much you drink,
You should take your monkey ass to
a motherfucking zoo
and have them hose you off with the chimps.
Now Chickie got old and all of a sudden he's bold. He spends his days talking shit on YT. He shoves opioids down his throat and he's the size of a boat.
Feeling sorry for himself like why me? He looks back on the day that he answered phones for $600 a week.
Claimed he was a bookie, but all he did was eat cookies. Cause he's a morbidly fat fucking geek. He posts pics on IG of shit he doesn't own, cause he's a fugazi and a freak.
He should really consider, after he eats dinner, putting a padlock on his fridge.
Hop in your truck, cause who gives a fuck?
Now go jump off the Memorial Bridge. Edge.
Hey chickie, you're so sticky,
You should take a motherfucking bath.
hop in the tub and scrub a dub-dub and wash your big fat fucking ass.
Cause there's no way you don't fucking stink.
Between your bad hygiene and how much you drink,
You should take your monkey ass to
a motherfucking zoo
and have them hose you off with the chimps. The end.
Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? It's members only. Oh, do something to cheer me up, guys. Do something to make me feel better, please. Let me see who we got. What's going on here? Hold on. What did I see? Wait. Casey Robinson. I was like, what the fuck? You're a trip. The Whitakers. Oh, shit. Steve Blair, can you still watch the show? I hope so, man. Chickie was not even eligible for a single award when he was discharged. No good conduct medal zip. Wow, really? Why is that, Casey? If you don't mind me asking. You guys like that song finally? I hope so. I love making these songs. I do. They're very time consuming. Not writing them, just getting them right. Remaking them and remaking them and remaking them. I started writing one last night and then I was just like, who gives a fuck? And I stopped. Oh shit, this guy grifting again today. Have a good show, brother. Yeah, you know me. I'm just here to grift. Thanks, Matty R. Appreciate you. And thank you for the donation yesterday. Yeah, I'm here to do my grifting, so get ready, everybody. I wanted to put something up. Let me see if I could do this real quick. Because I was going to do a community post about this, but it would have been a lot of typing. And I fucking hate that. So I'm just going to, I'll do it live. You know, one of those. Let me see. An old Bill O'Reilly move. All right. Let me see. I don't know if I have any room here, but I'm going to give it a shot. What's that? Fucking asshole. What? Where the fuck did this go? Okay. All right, well, maybe not, guys. I don't know where the fuck this thing went. Okay, forget it. I'll just talk about it instead of putting it up. So yesterday, oh no, I know, Miss Campion, thank you. I was talking about this whole thing, which I don't feel like getting into today. We're not going to talk about that, hopefully. But the thing with the, the donations and me being a grifter and all this shit. And I was, trying to make comparisons between like, people watching the show and not donating. I was making the comparison to, any business, whether it's like a pizza joint, a candy fucking store. I don't think they have those anymore. A corner store, a fucking a fast food restaurant, a fucking anything, any business that relies on customers to buy their product. Okay. If if people stop buying the products from these businesses, the business has to shut down. Now, some people, I guess that's too complex for them to, figure out. So let me put it this way. You could say the same thing with like servers. Like everybody wants to go to restaurants and have their food served to them, right? Well, if you stop tipping servers, they're all going to quit. There'll be no more servers. And then what are restaurants going to do? But either way, still, the whole point of the whole thing was if a business relies on paying customers, and those people stop paying, they stop buying shit or whatever, the place goes out of business. So I made that point, and this asshole was like, so you're comparing this like, no, he didn't even say that because he doesn't understand what an analogy is. He has no idea. He can't, considering what he said. But he goes, so you're saying that MobTube is a brick and mortar, like, an actual physical establishment. No, of course not. And then he says, your logic is flawed. Then after saying your logic is flawed, I swear to fucking God, this is all in one comment. He says, my logic is flawed. And then he says, I pay my internet bill. Isn't that me paying to hang out? Like, in other words, by paying his internet bill, he's paying to watch the show. In other words, like that's his donation. This is a guy who just said my logic was flawed. Think about that. So basically what he's saying is he shouldn't have to donate to me. He pays his internet bill. Figure that one out. So I don't know if he realizes that no portion of his payment to his internet provider goes to me. I don't know, because I'm talking about me getting money, not like Comcast or anything. I don't think so. I think it's fair to say his logic is flawed, because that's like saying to a business owner, give me this, 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 and this. The business owner says, well, that's going to be X amount of dollars. And then he says, well, I shouldn't have to pay because I pay a car payment and I use my car to drive here. I can't get here without my car, and I pay the car payment. So isn't that me paying for the product? No, it's not. And that's literally, well, not literally. It's uh it's the same type of thing, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? Considering his logic, it's like the same thing. It's like you saying that you paying the internet is that's your donation to any one YouTube show you're watching. That's like telling a business owner, well, I pay a car payment. I need my car to get here because the guy needs his internet to get to YouTube, right? I need a car to get here, so that's it. That's me paying. It's fucking yeah, real thinker. I know. Dumb as shit. I'm gonna post it in my community thing later, and if I have to, I'll type all this shit out. But that cracks me up because these are the people that think they're logical. You know, he thought that was like he had me. Like, well, I pay my internet bill. Isn't that the same? Isn't that me paying to hang out? No, I'm not your internet provider. What the fuck does that have to do with me? You know what I mean? Just like a bank that you know you pay your car payment to. You know that they don't give a part of that to every business you fucking patronize. Sorry. So anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? I'll read some comments and you guys fill me in. I'm just going to tell you, today was horrible. Now, I hate ever saying that because let's be honest, there's people who are really having a bad day. There's people all over the world today. I'm sure there was people who found out they have cancer, for example. That's a really bad day. There's people who lost their children. That's a really bad day. People who just lost loved ones in general. There's people who lost their jobs. That's why I don't really like saying it was a bad day. Relatively speaking, considering how my days usually go, today sucked. I won't get into why. I had a horrible morning. I almost got a good night's sleep and got up at a reasonable time, but something happened that I had to get up for, and I couldn't, even lay back down for like an hour, and then I wound up sleeping later than I wanted to. Still didn't get enough sleep. Went to the skate park, literally had nothing in me, no energy. I barely skated. I stayed for like an hour and a half, and then I just left. I just couldn't skate. I felt weak. I felt shitty. And my day has just gotten progressively worse from there. I'm not going to get into the rest of this stuff. So all I wanted to do, was sleep. That's it. I didn't want to do a show. I was just like, fuck the show. I'm just going to sleep. I'll fucking go to bed. So at like 4:30, I laid down to take a nap. Don't do that. Don't. I don't know about you guys, but for me, 45 minutes isn't long enough. If I got to be up in 45 minutes, I'm not doing myself any favors by taking a nap. So I woke up at 5:15 and I just couldn't get out of bed. That's why I'm late today. I just couldn't get out of bed. I apologize. But my plan, because of the way my day is going, and I don't want any more this day. I've had it. I've had enough of Wednesday. As soon as this show is over, I'm going to fucking bed. And I'm not going to get up until, well, tomorrow, but I prefer to stay asleep until at least Friday. So if I can make that happen, I will. Although I still need to make like $160 in cash for my fucking Friday deadline. I have no choice but to fucking be here. My man War, $5. It's I know it's not much, but love you, bro. Oh, it's all good, man. I love you too, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir. Who we got here? William Struck, my man. Been hooking me up for a while now. $9.99 super sticker. Thank you, William. Thank you very much. All right, let me read some comments. Maybe you guys have something to tell me, like some goofy shit pizza did or something I need to respond to. Who knows? Yeah, I know. Fucking people suck. YT encourages people to come on and make money. YT also encourages people to watch out who they donate to, etc. So it's basically don't tip or donate them, bitch and why. Yeah, I have. I was watching a guy named. His channel's called Secular Talk. His name is Kyle. Any of the Trump supporters in the chat, you wouldn't want to watch this guy. But he has 1.67 million subscribers. And I was watching him last night, And once the video, like once he said what he has to say, I pretty much, I'm not listening to his like closing words, like what he says at the end and ends the video. I never really pay that much attention. But yesterday I caught it and I said, I should play this. I should play this for everybody. It won't make a difference. At the end of the video, he asked people to donate through Super Thanks. Okay, that's the option to donate after the video's over. He asked people to donate through his Patreon. He asked people to donate to his wife's channel. Okay, and I believe there was one or two other things he asked for. He has 1.67 million subscribers. And at the end, it was just like a 2 or 3 minute thing where donate for this, donate for that, donate for this, donate for that. And I know these assholes will say, oh, you're some Democrat, fucking shut up. Okay. This is just what YouTubers do. It doesn't matter. It's not about politics, you know? So, you know, but it don't matter. I could put up a million examples of guys, you know, bigger channels, smaller channels and everything, you know, or anything, I should say, similar to my channel or the size of my channel, asking for donations repeatedly during a show. And somehow it'll still be different when I do it. You see what I said yesterday, the examples I gave? There's people who do literally the exact same thing or worse, and nobody cares. They're not even in the argument. Like this douchebag yesterday, anyway, the show was from the night before, but he said to NYC Crime Spot and Frank, you know, FBS, he complains, he whines, he threatens to shut down the show. And I don't like that. I hate that shit. And then there's Tony Pizza. Well, I don't care about Tony Pizza. He's an old man. So then you don't care about the issue, fuckface. Yeah, that's his logic. I swear to God, that's what he fucking said. I swear to God. I thought I took a screenshot. I must not have. I got to pull it up on my video from yesterday, and I'll post it later. Yeah, and this is in the same comment where he told me my logic is flawed. My logic isn't flawed. Whether you don't like the example I'm using or the analogy I'm making, whatever. The point is, though, businesses rely on money. If the business stops getting money, the business shuts down. It's not there anymore. It can't survive without it. You know, so yeah, very stupid. Usually the people doing all the talking aren't coming off any cash. Oh, yeah, I know. That's another reason their opinions are meaningless to me. I got the train down to London the other day. I suppose I should have gotten my hotel and concert tickets for free. Yeah, you paid for a train ticket, bro. You're telling me after you paid for a train ticket, they charged you for a hotel and a concert? These motherfuckers. But that's mob tube logic right there. My analogy with the, you know, or whatever comparison between, you know, a brick and mortar type business and my business here. That's just asinine. But his fucking, his thing, you know, his stupid fucking logic, the statement he makes, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I need donations to keep my channel going, but how dare I ask? Because you already pay a cable bill. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it's not even like he said, well, I already pay, not cable, internet. I already pay an internet bill. How much you want me? What do I give a fuck? How is that my problem? But it's not even like he was saying that. He was saying that because I was talking about people who just hang out and don't donate. And he said, well, I pay an internet bill. Isn't that me paying to hang out? No, that's you paying to get on the internet. That has nothing to do with me. What does that mean? Like, does part of your internet bill also go to fucking Pornhub and X videos and whatever else you're on fucking when you're not watching me all day, you freak? So it doesn't make any sense. Maybe he thinks that's what the internet bill is. Maybe he thinks the internet, you know, chops up the money and gives it out to whatever fucking website or, you know, whatever platform, you know, this dickhead frequents, you know, oh, well, here's a piece of that. How much did he? Oh, he spent approximately 13 hours on YouTube today. Okay, here's a cut of his internet bill. Fucking idiot. I know, Matty R. But this is why. This is like, I'm telling you guys, I swear to God, I'm very good at compartmentalizing this. Like, it really doesn't bother me off of here. But if I take a minute to think about it, it's creepy as a motherfucker. Like today, I know while I was skating, somebody on YouTube was talking about my money, my finances, how I make money. Somebody last night when I was sleeping, somebody was too. I just know it. I know it for a fact. Who? I don't know, but somebody was. I mean, after this show, when I go back to bed, somebody will be talking about it. It's a 24-hour fucking FBS cycle. This genre runs off the people who participate in it. It doesn't have product that's tangible for sale. It's like going to a club to listen to a band. Yeah, exactly. But I use the, you know, I use the example of certain types of businesses because, you know, no matter the point is whether you like or agree with like the example of a pizza place or a corner store or whatever the fuck it is, it doesn't matter. What matters is the point behind those examples, which is no matter what the business is, it can't survive without customers. And yeah, of course, this is not, I don't sell you something you can hold in your hands, but I'm doing these shows for you. That's what I'm doing. That's the product. The show is the product. You know what I mean, it's astonishing that these people think it's okay to pay to go see a movie. Like, why should you have to go see a movie that fucking whoever's in? I don't know, name a couple of famous actors. Who gives a fuck? Why should you have to? You know, you should just be able to see it for free, right? Forget about those people that work to make that movie and the actors in it and the producers and directors and writers. No, that movie should just be free to you. It doesn't matter how much it costs them to make it. Fuck them. It's unreal. Haven't heard anything out of pizza. No, I can't, Miss Can't Be Wrong. I will after this, though. I'll be all right, but thank you. Plus, I busted myself in the ankle in the same fucking spot that I did it yesterday. I told you, I don't know if there's a nerve in there or something, but that shit is unreasonably painful. Like, you wouldn't think it would hurt like that. Like, after the initial pain wears off. It doesn't wear off. It's just there. So I just couldn't skate today. I was fucking disgusted. The dude that comes in here, Dennis, he was at the skate park. I was like, fuck this, bro. Fuck this. I'm going home. Like I left work early. I'm out of here. Like I've said, people get all bent out of shape about us asking for tips. It's like they never venture out and look at other channels. I know. Oh, and by the way, I'm glad you said that word because I think he did say donate to Patreon. But when he said that guy, Kyle, he said a tip through Super Thanks. So he didn't consider a Super Thanks a donation. So FBS, I'm an abnormality. I know who you're talking about. Also, watch Matt Dillahunty, however you spell it. You're an abnormality? Okay. What do you mean? You know the Kyle guy I'm talking about? Matt Dillahunty. Who's that? What's he do? Truth serum and prison calls from Angelo getting into skirmish with Puerto Ricans. Oh, that shit. Is that back? Is that happening again? Yeah, I got in a skirmish with a couple of Puerto Ricans. But it's okay because a couple of wise guys took care of it for me. Fucking weirdest thing I ever heard. You got into a skirmish with a couple of Let me tell you something. Nobody who's fighting with Puerto Ricans ever uses the word skirmish. They don't even know the word skirmish. They never even heard it. Got into a skirmish with a couple of Puerto Ricans. I engaged in fisticuffs with a couple of black guys. What the fuck are you saying? Shut up. And these other channels will throw you right out for stupid comments and keep it moving and never mention you. Oh, yeah. And there's this other guy I listen to, Pushing the Limits. It's actually a radio show. But he does, you know, it's on video and he does it live on YouTube. And he says straight up in the beginning of the show, if you want your comment read, I'll read all super chats. That's it. He makes it clear. Super chats. You want to? That's what he says. So, and guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what he wants to do, fine. It's his business. Thank you, Or. He was on a show where two hosts asked for money. Who are you talking about? He was on a show where two hosts asked for money. What do you mean, Beefsteak Charlie? You talking about the guy Mad Dog Joe, that lunatic? Do they ask for money? Is that you were talking about NYC Crime Spot and Fraud? I mean, obviously just having your super chats on is asking, but do they verbally ask for money? Yeah, exactly. War. Next time you hit up a brothel, what do you mean I have to pay for service? I had to pay for gas to drive here. Same logic. Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean $100? What do you mean 500? The fuck are you talking about, bitch? I had to pay for these clothes I'm wearing. I had to pay for the condoms. I had to pay for the lube. I drove here, my vehicle. I pay a car payment. I drove from my house where I pay a mortgage. And now I got to pay you for your pussy? You fucking pig. Where do you get the nerve? So weird. So I got to pay you for your pussy. FBS left. Yes, lefty. Oh. You mean overnight last night? Yeah. There's an FBS day shift gossip channels, and Lefty takes night shift. Yeah. It's so funny though, because like you see how little I talk about Lefty. It's very rare. I mean, does he think it makes him look good to talk bad about me all the time when I never respond to him? Does he not realize that that makes him look like a douchebag who's completely and totally unimportant? I don't think he does. Matt, you're a trip. Matt, I meant to hit you up last night too, bro. I'm just I'll hit you up tonight. I'm just a mess the last couple of days. It is obvious money fell out. Many fell out. Oh, it is obvious many fell out of their high chairs one too many times and hit every leg on that chair on the way down. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's fucking it's right like, well, I'm not gonna show you, but it's right on the inside of my ankle where that little ball is, you know what I mean? Fucking hurts. Fisticuffs, yeah. I've never seen so many people upset and jealous over one guy doing good. No, me neither. It's just, but you know what it is, guys. And you know, I know it seems like, you know, we're always talking about this. We kind of always are, but these people are. I'm telling you, trust me. I'm good at reading people. I'm a good judge of character. I can see right through motherfuckers. The people who are doing this are nothings. I don't even mean they're like somewhat successful people who got a, you know, decent life going on. They are nothings. Because a lot of the people who say this shit about me, I do know them personally. Remember? Take Lefty, for example. Lefty is 40 fucking years old. Okay? He, at least up until about a year and a half or 2 years ago, was still living off of mommy and daddy's money or inheritance money or trust fund money or whatever the fuck. That is a fact. He said it himself. He used to say that he's getting money every few months or something. He gets part of his inheritance or some shit like that. Okay. Since then, he's gone on to asking and begging for money. Tell me Lefty is saying I beg for money. Because do I still have this here? I'll tell you what I don't do, Lefty. I don't lie for money. So if you're talking about me, you fucking weirdo, let me show everybody this. If I could get the fucking comment off the screen, which I don't think I can. Okay. Not a person. This is how he wrote this. Not a person who likes asking, rather than, you know, I'm not a person who likes asking. No, not a person who likes asking or expects anything, but meanwhile, he asks all the time. But Fat Puppy accidentally ate some brambles while I was doing some yard work. He meant yard work. And I need to take her to the vet because she's vomiting and not doing the best. No punctuation whatsoever in this fucking stupid thing. Not doing the best. So if anyone can help out and they feel kind enough, I wouldn't ask for myself, but it's for her. And lowercase I would do anything, including asking for people if they could help. So any donations would be greatly appreciated. Lefty, you know, usually fucking geeks like you are extraordinarily intelligent, or at least relatively intelligent. That is the most incoherent, rambling nonsense I've ever fucking read. I even have to work just to read it the way it should be written. It's just one. It's like, this is how he wrote it. Not a person who likes asking or expects anything but fat puppy accidentally ate some brambles while I was doing some yard work, and I need to take her to the vet because she's vomiting and not doing the best. So if anyone could, it's like, and then the lowercase i's, and you're too fucking lazy to just put a capital I in there like you're supposed to. And look, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Yeah. You think anything happened to the dog? No. This is a Tony Pizza move. He's been watching Tony Pizza. But then again, he watches everything. What else does he have to do? Let me get down here. Where was I at? Well, I don't know, but I didn't see this one. Did I? I don't know. They aren't asking much at all, are they? I'm not sure. I'm behind. I don't know exactly what you mean. Lefty either talks about FBS, Marky Mark, or Fish. Oh, yeah, that's two fucking winners I want to be lumped together with. Sure. Cover charge and I have to pay for drinks at a club. Yeah. What the fuck, Soda? You pay the cover charge. They're going to charge you for drinks too, those motherfuckers. It's almost like they want to make a profit. That's insane. That's what is this, a capitalist society? Yep. A 40-year-old that has no job history, no rental history, no credit history. He said that. He said that he has no job history, no credit history, and no rental history. Or did I miss something that he said? I don't know. I'm all fucked up now. Yeah. No job history, no rental history, no credit history at 40 years old. And now I don't know where he's living, but I guarantee it's just some temporary spot, somebody in his family or something. He's couch surfing. This motherfucker was on here every night. I saw it with my own eyes because people would send me clips of it, just because he was literally talking about me begging for money. And then he was, guys, please, if you can donate, because I got to pay for another night in the hotel, man. I got to pay for another night in the hotel. So if you could please donate to my Cash App, man. And it's like, that's a lack of self-awareness. Did you just say FBS is a beggar and then commence begging? And of course, you're asking for a specific thing. You're not saying, donate if you like the show, man, because goddamn well nobody liked the show. They wouldn't donate. So you say you need a you ask for something specific. I need a hotel room for the night. Meanwhile, it's all going in his fucking arm. How'd your comment vanish, Beefsteak Charlie? Anybody want to donate? I'm sure somebody does. They're regulators on the front cover. Oh, I know what that is. I believe Lefty brambles are toxic and cut into the lining of their stomachs if ingested. I would assume so, yeah. You know what I mean? He's full of shit. He's a fucking liar. That dude, you got to understand, too. If you don't believe me that he's a liar, which I'm sure you do, you don't even have to take my word for it. The guy is a heroin addict. You can't be a heroin addict who's honest. You ain't going to be doing too much heroin. Heroin addicts and drug addicts in general, but mainly more so than any other drug, heroin addicts, okay, they need to lie. They need to steal. They need to cheat and do whatever the fuck else they can to get money, to get a fix. That's it. They have to do it. It's a daily thing. From the minute they wake up to the minute they go to sleep, they're hustling up some money. They're trying to figure out a way to get some more dope. Okay. And very early on, like the one dude I talked to at the skate park who's probably coming on here. This dude said he tried heroin for the first time with a girl. He met a badass chick. She was doing dope. He said, I'll do some. Within 2 fucking weeks, they had like 6 different illegal hustles going on. Shoplifting. She was tricking. He was fucking robbing cars. You fucking name it. Within 2 fucking weeks of his first time doing heroin. So. Hey, now, you're the man. Hey, now. He sent me a picture. the funniest shit ever. Is that Chicky the Hut? Thank you. That did make me laugh. I appreciate you, bro. See, that was as good as a donation right there. I can't spend it, but it put a smile on my face. What's going on here? You got it. Wasn't a mod. Don't call me a liar, sir. Beefsteak Charlie, I can't even see what you said. If it were a mod that deleted it, I would. No, bro. Beefsteak Charlie, are you sure you didn't use a banned word? If you use a word that that I have blocked because you don't have a wrench, then it won't show up, or it'll show up and disappear. Or you'll see it like it shows up, but it didn't. That's probably what happened. What do we think? Beefsteak Charlie, wrench? Yeah, I'm gonna give him a wrench. Let me give you a wrench, bro. Just in case I was right about what happened. It won't happen again. In case. I'll tell you what. Stop arguing with Miss Can't Be Wrong. Okay, forget it. All right, my bad. Anyway, let's move on. Jesus Christ. What is going on here? Why are you guys fighting? All I said was that other show does ask for. Oh. All he said, he's talking about either Frank and New York City Crime Spot show, or I'm assuming the other guy's show. Name starts with a G. Was his comment deleted? Banned is the word. Okay, cool. Let's chill. I might have taken him wrong. Oh, okay. All right. It's all good. I'll take Beefsteak's wrench. Anthony Santoro, you ain't shit. So what should I do then? You tell me. All right, it happens. Yeah. I think it was a misunderstanding. It's all good. Beefsteak Charlie and Miss Can't Be Wrong. I love seeing the comments that get erased. Do you? Well, so I was thinking about doing, because I really do. I mean this. I want to get back to doing addiction and recovery shows. Sometimes I take breaks from doing them for a number of reasons. You know what I mean? There's several reasons. Why I haven't been doing them for a couple of months now. One of the reasons is I don't always have something to talk about. Like, I don't like doing a show where it's just me telling my same old story or stuff like that. And I know for an addiction and recovery show, anything talking about addiction probably helps people. But I want to start interviewing people on the addiction recovery show so you could hear other stories. I talked to 3 guys so far who all said they're going to come on the show. I just got to set up dates with them. Also money, I'm not going to lie. Like, if I'm doing well with money on this show, then it frees up time for me to do other types of shows where I don't make money. You know what I mean? Or I don't even ask for money. There's other reasons too, but I want to get back to doing them. And I was thinking today while I was riding a half pipe, exhausted, I was thinking, but I can't do it. I was thinking about doing a show titled Addiction's Effect on MobTube or something like that. You know what I mean? What did I just say? Addiction's effect. Yeah, that's right. Something like that. Something along those lines. You get the point. But I can't really do it. You know what I mean? I can't really do it because it would come off like a beef, like drama show. Because the thing is, I would be bringing up people and since we're not going to do that show, fuck it, we'll just bring them up now. There's a lot of addiction on MobTube. A lot of it. You guys want to throw some names in the chat? Who's addicted to either drugs or alcohol on MobTube? This list is going to be fucking long. Yeah. No, it's all good. Like without a wrench, you can't say donation. How do you know that, Matt? How the fuck do you know that? How could you possibly know that? Because you're not a managing moderator. How do you know that? Johnny Mac's addicted to STDs and, you know, methadone and weed and benzos and alcohol and pigs. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, I am not bright. I swear to God, I'm not bright. Matt just as disrespectfully as possible responded. I heard you put it in there, you genius. I heard you headed to the show. You're right. I forgot. Yeah, I did. Because that's what, like, the trolls do certain things repeatedly. And every time if I notice something different, I don't already have blocked, just to stop them from being able to make those comments, I'll block the words. And that guy kept saying something about begging for donations. So it was like, okay, I already blocked. Matter of fact, I thought I blocked the word begging, maybe not. But so I blocked the word donations. So yeah. I got so many fucking words blocked just because they use them. You know what I mean? Like, even if the words don't bother me at all, like, it's nothing that offends me. It's just, if I know you say certain things repeatedly as a way to insult me, or just you're saying the same bullshit in the chat every time you pop in, then I'll just block the words so you can't say it no more. You know, it's great. Let me see. Matt, my bad. You're 100% right. Pizza's addicted to glory holes. Yes. Yes, he is. FBS, are you trying to make hands cramp by typing all of the drug addicts on here? I don't want to, but you got to admit, there's a lot. There's a lot. Drug addicts and alcoholics, without a doubt. And you guys can name every one of them. And if you don't, I will. I don't think anybody said any names yet, except for Johnny Mac being addicted to STDs and Pizza being addicted to glory holes. Thanks for the wrench. I'll wear it well and make you proud. Thank you, Beefsteak Charlie. Please do. No, it's all good, Matt. You're a trip. I'm so good at annoying people. Me too, Miss Can't Be Wrong. Remember, before I got a wrench, I couldn't type your lovely wife's name, not even in a super chat. Oh, really? You couldn't even do it in a super chat? I think I do remember. I remember you not being able to type it. I didn't know you couldn't do it in the super chat either. Yeah, because, you know, you fucking insult my wife. You use her name. And trust me, even if I block the name Shannon, they'll just say like your wife instead. But then I'll block the word wife. Whatever. I actually rely on them coming on now just so they can remind me of words that I have to block, or coming in the chat. You know what I mean? They remind me. I was, but 17 years clean and sober in September. I really enjoy the addiction recovery shows. FBS, appreciate you, bro. William, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you too. You've been doing a lot for me. And 17 years is awesome. Congratulations. And trust me, when I say this stuff, I'm really not insulting anybody. You know, like, I might make fun of, you know, somebody who's on methadone for, you know, 72 years now, or, you know, and that's just because I hate and despise the motherfucker. Something like that. It's not, I don't knock anybody else. And I'm not asking you guys to name these people just as a way of insulting people. And my original idea was to talk about some of the people that have done horrible things on here, whether or not their addiction might have had anything to do with it, or are they just those type of people? Now, I'm not going to do that in addiction recovery show, so we could just do it right now. Since you guys aren't naming names, Chicky. Chicky is 100% a drug addict. It's a known fact. I don't even know if he denies it. Josie, severe alcoholic, no question. No, we've seen her drunk as a motherfucker at 11 o'clock in the morning, and in the afternoon, and at night. And I remember one time her and Tom, two alcoholics, were like, "Oh, FBS just calls anybody who ever has a drink an alcoholic." No, I don't. Of course I don't. There's people in here who drink. What do you mean? Not even close. I'm a guy who was an alcoholic. I'm not a douchebag who would just look at a person with a drink and say he's an alcoholic. I know the difference. Trust me. Even me, there was times where I could drink casually, and there was times I was severely addicted and I had to drink or I'd go through withdrawal. So, guys, help me out so I don't have to name all the names. Don't make me do it. But there's Chicky, there's Josie, there's Lefty, of course. Somebody mentioned Stacks, yes. JC, in my opinion, is a drug addict. I know some of you guys, but he only smokes weed. First of all, we don't know that. But secondly, potheads are drug addicts. You know what I mean? If you smoke pot every now and then, no. I can't even believe I just used the word pot. If you smoke weed every now and then, I don't consider you an addict. But I'm talking about like some of my friends. I mean, and this is, I think the average pothead is kind of like this. Like, fuck it, JC. JC could not be on my panel without taking himself off screen like this and hitting a fucking bong. He couldn't do it. Like we would have a bunch of people on the panel, and all of a sudden I'd hear the fucking water bong, and I'm like, what the fuck? Is this guy for real? And yeah, I find it disrespectful considering how I feel about, drug addiction and recovery and stuff like that. You got to sit here on my fucking show and hit a bong. You can't even wait until the fucking show is over. That's how a lot of potheads are. They smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke. Let me give you an example. Today I was at a skate park, as usual, right? There's two kids there who I don't know, which is rare because I usually know. Oh, yeah. Definitely. There's I usually know everybody that hangs out there. Like everybody that comes there, we're all pretty much friends. I've met everyone at this point. These two guys I've never seen before, which means that they don't usually come there. Sometimes people from out of town, people love to travel to different skate parks. So every now and then you get strangers. These two guys, I didn't like. I didn't even talk to them and I didn't like them. The one dude was a tall, lanky, douchebag looking guy, and his fucking friend wasn't even skating. Didn't even have a skateboard, and he was sitting on top of the fucking quarter pipe, which is like, come on, man. Just you doing that makes it so that the skaters here can't use it. Why would you ever fucking do that? And then you got to say something to them like, bro, that quarter pipe is to be skated on, not to be, sat on. But they were just being obnoxious. And I was in no fucking mood today anyway. Well, at one point I thought they were leaving, and I'm like, good. And I went to my car to check my phone and smoke a cigarette, and they are fucking blasting music and smoking their fucking car. They rolled down the windows. I thought the car was on fire. So much smoke came out of it. And that kind of shit is like, are you for real? Like, you're telling me that at a skate park next to a fucking playground, you have to go in the car and smoke weed. You've only been here like 15 minutes and you had to take a weed fucking break. And there's guys at the parks, all the parks, constantly smoking weed. It's like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Never in my fucking life did I want to use drugs in a situation like that. Like, only even alcohol. You never, if I wasn't severely addicted, like at the point where I'd go through withdrawal without drinking, you would never catch me in a fun situation other than, I'm not talking about a bar or something. I'm talking about an event, anything I was doing with my daughter, depending on what it was, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't an event where it's all about drinking, like we used to go to the beach every summer, sometimes a couple of times a summer, me and my daughter. I love the drinking. I never had a drink at the beach. I'm not going to drink around my daughter. You know what I mean? No fucking way. And especially because I know me, even when I'm not severely addicted, I drink, I have to keep drinking. So now I got to be drunk just to go to sleep. Fuck that. Kids parties, like Disney World. We're at Disney World, an Animal Kingdom, and people are there's an outdoor bar and they're just drinking. And I'm like, what? You're telling me you need to drink an Animal fucking Kingdom? While you're with your children. And I'm talking about noon. This was noon. We stopped to use one of the bathrooms. There's a bar right there, and people are just getting fucking hammered, mixed drinks and shit. And it's like, what the fuck? For real? I never understood that. Never. And some things, listen, let's be honest, some things like are kind of invisible. You go into a bathroom, you do a line of Coke or something, which even that, I never did. I could always go long enough without Coke where I never had to do that anywhere where I wouldn't drink or something. You know what I mean? Coke was not like alcohol. Coke, there's no withdrawal from it. So to me, it's just like, of course, there's a mental addiction, and I was addicted, but I didn't have to be doing it 24 hours a day. But even something like that, it's like popping a pill or something, which you also shouldn't be doing in those scenarios. But you go do that, and that's it. Nobody even knows. Nobody even knows. Nobody's gonna know you just did a line but weed, it is the stinkiest fucking goddamn addiction on planet fucking Earth. There's nothing. I can't stand the smell of weed. You have no fucking idea. You could never convince me that's a good smell. And then you smell like it. You reek of it. Fucking hotboxing in a car and shit. Like, I couldn't believe it that these, and I never can when I see these guys do this shit at skate parks and stuff. It's unreal. But I said to one of the dudes that was at the skate park, I was like, you see, dickheads like this, they get skate parks shut down. Because the township and shit, they're not going to put up with that shit. The city, they ain't having it. You get caught smoking weed out there, everybody's going to get punished. They're going to shut the skate park down for a month or something. Then what? And it's all because your sorry ass can't wait till you go home to smoke weed. So I hate it. I think it's disrespectful. Also, it is a place where children come to. Like I said, it's always more adults than it is kids, but there are children there. What the fuck are you doing? But potheads cannot help themselves. And to me, that makes them just as bad as a crackhead. I'm not kidding, because it's the same thing. It's something you don't actually need, but you think you need. And because of that, you've convinced yourself you cannot go without it, even though you absolutely could. You absolutely could. I would sell crack to guys. They would binge. They'd be up 3 days at a time just smoking crack. Then they'd go back to work on Monday, and they wouldn't smoke until the next time they were ready to smoke. You know why? Because there's no withdrawal. I guess they have to stop. Like if they have it, they're going to smoke it. But once they run out or whatever, finally get to sleep, they can go without it. And come to think of it, that's not something potheads can do. So it is different. I think weed might be worse. Everybody I know who smokes weed smokes it 24 fucking hours a day. Well, not in their sleep, but to go to sleep and when they wake up. It just blows my mind. It's like, holy shit, man. So people who say that isn't an addiction, nah, sorry. People just don't want to be known as drug addicts. It's just weed, man. The one guy at the park today was like, it's just weed and nobody cares. What? There was a guy at the skate park a couple of months ago. He was drinking beer, and some asshole called the fucking cops on him. He got arrested and banned from the skate park. They care, and alcohol is legal. So I don't know, man. What happened to Romano? Did he not come back from his making ceremony? I don't know. I don't know. He disappeared. I don't know what's up with him. Who did? You talking about Nick? Would it be easier to name who aren't? Yeah, probably. Uncle Bad Time. Oh my God. He was a severe alcoholic. I mean, he would go live and there was this one time he went live with Josie and he always stood. He never was sitting down when he did his live streams. And he was literally swaying back and forth like he was dancing to like some ballad at a concert or something. You know what I mean? Like fucking, and his eyes are half shut and he's just slurring his words and mumbling. And I'm like, holy fuck, man. Somebody make him go to sleep. Give him a bump of coke, something. Wake him up. Admitted pothead, but I smoke for chronic pain. Have the surgeries I have and say you. Oh no. I understand that. You're doing it for a reason. You know, you're doing it to kill the pain. But you know, it's like today. Somebody said that to me. Well, maybe they have a medical marijuana card. It's like the fucking kids are like 19. They're in perfect health. No, they're just smoking a smoke like most potheads. I never go live and smoke. Yeah, it doesn't even look good. The thing is, like weed, what's funny about it, man, is like since the early 90s, weed was like the coolest thing in the world to do. Now, to me, it wasn't cool then, and it still ain't. But even if you thought it was cool then, okay, Dr. Dre, the Chronic, and all the rappers are smoking weed, and yeah, the weed leaf T-shirts and hats and everything was weed in the 90s. But it's 2025, man. Like, it's funny to me that some of these people still think they're badasses and they're awesome because they smoke weed. JC is one of those guys. JC acts like, you know, like he's snorting coke off a bad bitch's titties when he's smoking weed. Meanwhile, you're just smoking weed. There's fucking 15-year-olds in their bedroom doing the same thing you're doing. It's not all that awesome, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody smokes weed. He doesn't have any other issue except he gets bored. He hates the taste of life without weed, and he hates it if he drinks. He can't get more. You talking about? You have a friend like that? Oh, your brother-in-law has to wake and bake a morning what? Has to smoke throughout the day. But that's the funny thing, you know, about it, Matt, is he doesn't. You know what I mean? There is nobody who can't just not smoke weed. There's no, I mean, there is zero withdrawal or anything like that. It's just you want it. You don't need it. You want, and that a lot of the reason I say that, man, is because I've experienced true addiction. If you've been through alcohol withdrawal, even once in your life, then you know the difference between wanting something and needing it. You know what I mean? That's why, like, people say to me, you ever think about just doing coke, or if you're ever around anybody who's snorting it, like, does it trigger you? And I'm like, no, for a couple of reasons. Number one, my life is so goddamn good at this point. I refuse to ruin it with that shit. I'm very proud of my clean time, and I'm going to keep it that way. I said, but it was never the true addiction. The true addiction was alcohol, because that's what I had to use. I had no fucking choice. Once I became physically addicted, and coke was just the only reason I started doing coke was to be able to drink more, because I don't remember the first time, but I got super wasted, and then I did a bump of some good ass coke, and it was like I just woke up from a nap. I didn't feel the effects of the alcohol at all anymore. It just went away, and I was like, holy shit, I could just keep drinking. Like, and it's a good way to get alcohol poisoning, by the way. But you could drink forever, because that coke knocks it right out of you. And the alcohol kind of does the same thing. The alcohol lessens the effect of coke, because, it balances you out. It's a perfect combination, unfortunately. But I rarely ever think about using coke. Like, sometimes when I'm in a store, I'll see some liquor or something and I'll get stuck. You know what I mean? Literally, like, I'm just staring at it. Like, I could just open that and just pour it down my fucking throat right now, and that would be awesome. And I don't, but I'm never around. Like, I have friends who hustle that I'm still around from time to time that sell coke. And never have I even considered since I gotten clean, of being like, bro, let me get a 20 or 50, or you know what I mean? Let me try. You got some new shit? Let me test it out for you now. It's just not me, because I know what could happen. If I start geeking or my heart gets out of control, I have to drink. I have to. Now I'm drinking again. So fuck that. You know what I mean? Nah. He doesn't have any other issue except, oh, that's the one I read. I never did any drugs or even tried weed, and I'm not a drinker. I give you credit, bro. I give you credit. Hotbox. I hate that shit. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't even know how they do it, bro. It's like, but you got to understand too, I am somebody who hates weed with a fucking passion. I hate the taste of it. I hate the smell of it. I hate the cotton mouth you get from it. It makes me paranoid. I hate having the munchies. I used to say all the time, I'm already tired, fat, hungry, and paranoid. I don't need fucking weed. What the fuck? What do I need that for? For real, William? Yeah. I can't smoke at all, so I have to go. You guys are talking about edibles and shit. Yeah, it's strange, Beefsteak Charlie. Let me see. I hate the smell of weed. Yeah, it's fucking horrible. Like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Anytime I'm around somebody who smells like weed, my opinion of them automatically, drops to the ground. Like, it couldn't get lower. My opinion of them is like, you're a piece of shit because you're an asshole. I mean, what the fuck do you want to walk around smelling like that for? Why? And it's, yeah, like if you think, well, I'm not hurting nobody. Yes, you are. Yeah, you are. Like the people who don't want to fucking smell that shit have to fucking smell it. You know what I mean? Because you fucking reek of that shit. And I don't know. I mean, plus, it's just like, now I'm not saying it'll trigger anybody. I don't fucking know. Quitting smoking weed is not like quitting smoking anything else or quitting doing anything else. But maybe, you know what I mean? Like when that dude asked me that the other day about the coke stuff and shit, I said, like if I was around somebody doing coke, it wouldn't bother me at all. But when I smell alcohol in somebody's breath, that pisses me off. It actually pisses me off that I even have to smell it. You know what I mean? Because there was one day when there was a guy there who was so fucking drunk and he kept trying to talk to me and he kept getting closer and closer and his breath was fucking, it was like he just drank a fucking half gallon of fucking rum. And I said, bro, do me a favor, back up. You smell like liquor. I don't want to smell that. You know what I mean? And he was cool about it, but I don't know. It's the same thing to me. It's like, but that's these guys are geeks, so they think that's what makes them cool. Like that smell is like, look at me, I'm a badass who smokes weed. No, every fucking geek smokes weed. You know what I mean? It's not it doesn't make anybody cool. I assure you of that. Mike Slick, what's up, bro? Oh my God, are you serious? Wow. Jesus. Herb is not legal in PA. For medicinal, it's legal in Florida, but the alcohol can't be enjoyed in public. I don't. For medicinal purposes, I think it is in PA, just not recreational. Yeah, because I know people that got the weed cards and shit. I spoke to Nick briefly. The authorities are making life difficult for him right now. He is still around. Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. The medical card isn't a free pass to smoke. No, that's another thing. When somebody said today, like, well, maybe he's got a medical card. It's like, you can't smoke weed in a car ever. It doesn't matter if your doctor says he needs this. He has to be smoking 24 hours a day or he's going to die from excruciating pain. The cops are going to say, fuck that. No, he ain't. And you especially ain't sitting at a fucking park next to a playground. And that's another thing that was pissing me off. That park, like where you see me at with all the big ramps, not the concrete one, the other one, that's like, there's trails, like walking trails that go miles. Okay. Sometimes we skate the trails. It's fun. And there's always women, and there was today, walking past our cars at the skate park with strollers and shit, or with small children. And it's like the smoke is pouring out of the fucking car. I was like, wow, man, you motherfuckers. And they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? They don't care. So the point is, nobody can ever tell me weed isn't an addiction or weed isn't addictive or whatever. Smoking weed is an addiction. I'll put it that way. Anyway, let's get back to the original question. So who we got? We got I don't know if I'll name everybody, but we got Lefty, we got Stacks, we got JC, we got Josie, we got Tom. Tom Levecki is a complete lush. We have who else? I feel like I missed somebody important. Who else? Indeed, withdrawals were horrible. A few beers and I'm calling the man. A few beers in and I'm calling the man. Oh, yeah. Let me just check so I don't make sure I didn't miss anything. All right. I used to do cocaine occasionally, but never for more than 24 hours at a time, never consistently. Very smart. Guys, want to donate? Please do. Please. Oh, yeah, I'll say it. Frank's an alcoholic. Yeah, we were talking about him yesterday. Total alcoholic. Severe. I mean, and there's a couple of guys I know about, you might not know about. I'm not going to get into it, but the majority of people use drugs or alcohol, and many of them are not just, recreational users of anything. So does it make excuses or does it make is it an excuse for their behavior? No. Can their behavior be attributed to their, use of alcohol or drugs? I don't know. Really doesn't matter to me. But I definitely think, I'll give you an example. Josie went on Angels. Now, Josie's an absolute fucking pig. No question about it. Everybody knows that about her. She's like 60 years old, and if you have a 5-minute conversation with her, she'll send you pictures of her asshole. You know what I mean? Like, that's who she is. But what was I going to say? What was I going to say now? Josie's a pig. I forget. I don't know. Something about Josie. Oh, yeah. Talk about, the drugs or alcohol having an effect on your behavior on YouTube. She was on Angel's show one night, and I know a lot of you heard this, but for the ones who didn't, she goes on Angel's one night, and she's so fucking drunk, that she's literally talking about her titties and, I shit you not, her asshole, like in detail. What was she saying? Some of you guys remember? It was disgusting. She was talking about all her shit. You know what I mean? But it was like, and she went on and on talking about her asshole for like 10 minutes. And Angel, the person who doesn't want anybody even cursing around her, was like, oh, Josie, just tripping out on it. And now, like I said, that's why I said she's a pig. I know she's a pig, but you can't tell me, even as the pig she is, that she didn't regret that. You can't tell me that she didn't find out the next day after an insane blackout and say, oh my God, that's fucking embarrassing. Then again, she's a pig, so who knows? Who knows? Oh, yeah. Cigars smell beautiful compared to weed. Bobby Berberian, hey, it's about time you come around. The fuck have you been? Showing up late and shit yesterday. Weed is addicting, especially blunts with tobacco leaf in the mix. Oh, I didn't even know people did that. Is that a thing? Oh, you mean that they leave in, right? Oh yeah, she was foul, talking about her parts, getting waxed. Yeah, it was Josie should recycle the vodka bottles and fix her bottom teeth. Yeah, let's not even get into that fucking horror show. I think Josie said she bleached her nasty stinking butthole. Yeah, I mean, and when I say, I mean, don't get me wrong, she's a pig, so she might say that shit sober, but she wasn't sober that night. She was fucking lit. You could hear her slurring and every fucking thing else. Was like, oh my Christ. And for all the shows, of all the shows for it to happen on, it happens on Angels. Was Lee talking about butthole bleaching at that time? I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember much. Oh, please. That's the point of no return. Tobacco. Oh, yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yes, they leave some tobacco in to make the high more powerful. Well, I don't believe for a second it makes the high more powerful, but what do I know? I smoke, 8,000 pounds of tobacco a day and I don't get high, but maybe it's different in that situation. Speaking of which, this humidor, man, I have like $1,800 worth of cigars in it. No, I'm not kidding. And the other day I took out one of the what do you call it? The 1935 I can't remember now what the fuck they're called. I don't fucking know. The ones that it was $1,000 for the box. And I rolled it and it was a little crunchy. That has me scared to death. So I made sure I got the humidity up because it was only at like 64. And I'm hoping they'll be okay because, but I think they will. I'm not a cigar aficionado. I don't understand, exactly how they're supposed to be anyway. So, yeah, Don bought me that. He bought me the box for my 5-year anniversary, clean and sober shit, my sober date. Oh, is that right? I remember. I don't know why. My brother's birthday one year, I was a teenager and he was never a weed smoker. And I feel bad because I think we might have talked him into it. I'm not sure if we talked him into it or if he wanted to do it, but somebody had a weed that was laced like with embalming fluid or some shit. Fucking my brother smoked some and he was fucking, I mean, when I tell you like a zombie, like he was just sitting in a chair for hours, like it fucked his entire birthday up. I felt so bad. Does your butthole hair go blonde when you bleach? Oh my God, that's disgusting, Bobby. I don't want to think about that. And nobody who's bleaching their butthole should even have hair in it. Okay. Better put some, but I did. I got okay, now I can't find those either. Yeah. I had one of these in there and it didn't work. So I put 2 of them in there now. Let me see what the humidity is at. I can't seem to get the fucking humidity up. 64. What should I do, Michael? What do I do? Is it going to ruin my cigars at 64? Yeah, man, that shit was bad. The embalming fluid, yeah. Yep, PCP too. It will fuck your world. Weed had angel dust. Yeah, fuck that. Well, I grew up in like the epicenter of the fucking PCP pandemic, if you want to call it the epidemic. I'm sorry, not pandemic. If you want to call it an epidemic in the 80s, fucking Glendale was like, I told you the first person I saw die. It was a dude who jumped off his, third story. I jumped out his third story window and naked and died. Just a kid high on that shit. That shit was everywhere. Forest Park and shit. It was, yep. Josie was so drunk one night she was even talking about my body parts. Ew, she's foul. She's disgusting. She really is. Yeah, I have a digital thermostat. Yeah, that could be wrong, right? Or thermometer. Yeah, is it a thermometer? Is it even that? What's it called? I don't even know. The heat is at 74. The temperature, whatever, is at 74, but the humidity is only at 64. Guys, anybody gonna donate? Come on, fuckers. What are you doing? You're fucking fuckers. Gonna make me regret doing a members only show? Just kidding, just kidding. What should I do, Michael? What else you guys want to talk about? Come on, throw me a subject. Let's do it. Who else didn't we name in that list, by the way? We got Josie, Tom, Chicky, Stacks, Lefty, JC. There's one other guy who's an alcoholic and a pothead, but I won't bring him up right now. I'm sure we're forgetting some. There's so many now. You guys, that's the thing, though. I don't even know MobTube anymore. Why do you think I always mention those names? Those are the only names I know. Like when people talk about Joey Big Time and fucking what's his name, Mr. Toof or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't even know their names. And you bring up these different shows and shit. It's like NYC Crime Spot and Frank. I only knew for I don't know how long they had that channel, but I mean, I've seen 2 clips since they've had it. And I think I found out long after they created it. It's not even a channel that would cross my mind. I think about NYC Crime Spot, that channel, you know? But there's so many channels now. The troll channel, they don't, to me, they don't count, but I couldn't even tell you who's on here anymore. I honestly couldn't. So there's probably way more addicts than I mentioned. That's exactly where I smoked at FBS by mistake. Oh, for real? Yeah, I bet. That's no good. Michael Hensley, it's always good to have 2 to make sure you're getting an accurate reading. Okay. Well, I don't know. I just hope they're not ruined. I don't think they are. I don't have my torch down here. Or I'd light one right now. Not the expensive ones, but like a Sin Compromiso or something. Cousin Tooth. Is that his name? What did I say? Mr. Tooth? I love when CM does mall pizza. Oh, yeah, that's funny shit. The purple triangle. What is that, Bobby? The purple triangle. What the fuck is that? Is pizza still with the girl? No, Miss Can't Be Wrong. I have audio of him saying, oh, let me get to that in a second. I have audio of him saying that it was just all a ruse. They were never really together, which shocker, you know? But he's pretending like as if it was a plan he was in on. No, the bottom line is the bitch dissed him and got rid of his ass. You know what I mean? She used him for what she needed him for. And now he's trying to save face. You know, like, oh, it was all a plan, guys. We told the kids to call me daddy. Yeah, okay, sure. MRE and NB. Oh, my God. Yeah, bro. Severe drug addicts. Severe drug addicts. No, I can't even see. I don't even think about these fucking animals. You know, the Joe, severe drug addict. I think Cane Shades did so many drugs in his life that he's actually permanently fucked up from it. Like, you ever meet like a real burnout that's like can barely even speak? That's Cane Shades. That's my opinion of him. He's got like 4 brain cells left, and he's just, you know, half R-worded, and he's fucking slow and stupid. You know what I mean? That's Cane Shades. Cane Shades is probably doing drugs and doesn't even know it. He's so stupid. I thought I was hearing he is. Oh, with the girl? Oh, I don't know. Were they together today or something? Hope she got whatever she could. AIDS, probably. I don't know. I mean, there's the only thing to get from Tony is cash or a ride. But cash, I mean, what's more important? If you're going to steal from somebody, you'd want it to be cash. So I don't know. Malik Irvin coming through, foamy homie. 1999, good for one free table dance wherever table dances are sold. Expires 3/26. Well, if I get one of those, I'll be killed. I'll be murdered in my sleep. But whatever. Thank you for the 1999. Expires 3/26. Oh shit. Thank you, brother. I figured today might be a slow day money wise. I don't know why. I figured it would be, so I was like, fuck it. It's just I wish I could predict it ahead of time, because let me tell you something. You ever like take a short nap and when you wake up, you'd rather die than stay awake? That's how I felt before I did this show. I wish I could have predicted. Fuck this shit. No, honestly, the only reason I did a show is because I wanted to do a strictly members only show. I feel very sick. I'm going to lie down. Oh, shit. That's not good, bro. What happened to you? You all right? Matt needs an antivirus. What the fuck? Oh, guys, I'm so tired. And fucking, on top of everything else, the only thing I had today that was making me smile, because I wanted to fucking kill somebody this morning. The only thing that I had happen today that made me smile is I got a notification from UPS that my new board, which I am looking forward to so much, would be here tomorrow around 1:15. A couple hours later, I look, rescheduled for Friday. You have no fucking idea how disappointed I am and how sad that makes me. Me, I don't like waiting. I fucking hate waiting. Waiting to me is the worst thing ever. I want to fucking go to the mall right now and just pick a 9-inch fucking deck and put a board together and say, fuck that other board. When I get it, I'll use it if I feel like it. I don't want to wait. I don't think anybody should have to wait for anything. There's not enough time to be waiting around. Midwest Mafia Productions, $10 super sticker. Thank you, brother. Good. I appreciate you. Good to see you. I messed up my words there, but did you ever take a short nap, wake up and not know what day it is? Yeah. And you know what, Philly Bob? You ever think that's just awesome? Like, I remember when I was a teenager once, I fell asleep. It was probably like a summer day or something. All I know is I went to sleep when it was daytime. No. It was earlier in the day, I think, because it must have been in the winter. I fell asleep when it was light out. I woke up and it was 6 something and it was dark. And I thought I had to go to school. I thought it was 6 a.m. Then I realized it was nighttime. It was just the best feeling in the fucking world. I don't know why. But I think those naps are like, especially like pleasant, because when you do wake up and you think it's the next day, chances are it's because it was the greatest nap ever and you slept like a fucking rock. I'm not a napper, as you guys know. I nap probably 5 times a year. I hate it. I don't want to miss out on anything. But there's 2 things I'm waiting on right now that I just want to go to sleep until I get those 2 things. I'm so fucking tired of waiting. Bobby Barbarian, $10. Thank you. That means I need about 145 more or something for maybe 135 more, something like that for Friday. I have a deadline. So hopefully some cash comes in. I'm tired too myself, cooking dinner, yawning, LOL. I feel you. I'm just beat today. And I was so disappointed, man, because it's like, I went to the skate park and I just knew right away, like, I just can't even skate today. I was so fucking tired. Plus my legs, I don't know, man. My legs are shot from something. And they just won't like recover. Like every day I'll get on like that half pipe or something. And it's like after like a minute, my legs just they feel like they're going to give out. I'm sure some rest would probably help, but who has time for that? So I was in a very bad mood because I'm like, I'm here for nothing. I can't even skate. And I came home and I was going to shave and I said, fuck that. I don't even care. Fuck shaving. So it hasn't been a great day. I just want to go to sleep. I don't want to be awake for a while, you know. And you know what really sucks? The dogs. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I love Rusty. Rusty's like my best friend. And Peanut, Shanna likes him. Okay. I could do without him. But he is adorable sometimes. I ain't going to front. But he's not my type of dog. You know what I mean? I didn't want Peanut. I made that clear to Shanna, but Shanna got him anyway. And I'm still pissed off about it. And they make my life so much more difficult. Like, do you know why we haven't like taken another trip to Florida in a while or anything? We can't. Who's going to take care of the fucking dogs? Like the dogs literally, that's one thing I can't stand. When anything holds me back from doing what I want to do, that makes me crazy. And those dogs are just a constant pain in my, like they control my fucking entire life. Like even tonight, I would love to go to bed. Oh no, she ain't the I wear the pants, but sometimes she wants something so bad and I'm so, dead set on, making her happy that I cave a little bit. And my worst mistake was not putting my foot down and saying, no, I'm not asking you not to get it anymore. I'm telling you absolutely fucking not. But I didn't do that. Now I'm paying for it. What was I going to say? Like tonight, I just want to go to sleep. Like I seriously want to end this show and go to sleep until tomorrow morning. And I think I can, but I can't. Know why? The fucking dogs have to go out. The dogs have to go out. Like they have to go out. I figure like around 11 o'clock every night. That's usually when they go out. And that's the only way to avoid waking up to, piss and shit all over the fucking house. Because Rusty's getting old now. He's very old, actually. And he's starting to, lose control a little bit, which is just exactly what I needed in my life. And Peanut, that little fucker, he doesn't poop in the house or anything, but if he feels like it, he'll just piss wherever. It's fucking bitch. Can't stand it. I'm not the type of guy who can live with shit like that. I am extremely clean. I'm a very clean person. I don't like piss or I don't even want to be in the vicinity of it. A guy had a dog at the skate park yesterday, and this guy's a good dude, but he always brings his dog. I've seen him. Last time I saw this dog, he was this big. Now he's fucking gigantic. And I'm skating, and the dog just pissed. And there's just a long stream of piss. And you know me, I almost killed myself just with the skateboard going around that shit. I was like, I'm not getting piss on my wheels. So the dogs are just a constant pain in my balls. It's like, oh my God. I can't even go to sleep until they say so. I can't go on vacation. I can't do anything because of the dogs. I don't know what to do. Is there any of you guys want Rusty and Peanut? Like, will you give them a good home? But I'm not kidding. You can have them. You want them? Who wants Rusty and Peanut? Consider it like a souvenir of the FBS channel. You guys want them? Any takers? What do you think? Probably not, huh? At this point, it's like having two newborn babies in the house. They need constant attention, and they control my entire fucking life. What's up, dicks in my ass? Oh, shit. Anyway, thanks for letting me vent about the dogs. Those dogs keep me up at night. Sometimes, literally. I don't know what else to say, guys. I think it's all over. I'm highly disappointed because I didn't make much money and I need to make money, but what can I say? I can't badger you guys. I made $20, $30, $40. Oh my god. Wait. 55. Yeah, $55. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I better figure out where to pull some money from on Friday. Show us Peanut. Oh, God. You want to see that animal? All right. I'll go get him. Yeah, Rusty's the man. He is. But ever since this fucking Peanut, Rusty's behavior is changing. Like, I don't even know if he's doing what he's doing because he's getting old or because he sees Peanut. I don't know what it is. But he's Peanut was always I'm sorry. Rusty was always the easiest dog to handle. You put him out a few times a day. He's just a sweetheart. He doesn't, he goes, obviously, if he hears any noise within 16 miles of here, he goes absolutely fucking ballistic. But other than that, great fucking dog. I love that dog. But I think Peanut's been a bad influence on him and he's just making my life misery. Here, I'll be right back. Oh, say hello. Why is your thing on? Oh, fuck that. Get off my phone. Look, stand up. What are you fucking slouching? What are you crouching down for? Look at the camera. Make a cute face or something, for fuck's sake. Give these people what they want. I don't know. And he's tiny. Look at him. Hold on. I think he just shut off StreamYard. What happened? Hold on. All right, let me go put this monster back. Yeah, he's still small. Fucker. Goddamn pain in my head. Ow! Ow! Peanut! Jesus fuck. I think he ripped like 19 fucking holes in my shirt while I was putting him back in his playpen. But, it's just another great thing about Peanut, Ruins my very nice, very expensive clothes. Sometimes he eats the shoelaces in my $225 sneakers. It's just great having him around, really is. Looks like pizza. No, he's way more handsome than pizza. Yeah, he got bigger. When the last time you saw him, he was probably like this big. Seriously. I think he was 8 pounds. I doubt that he's much. Well, no. He's probably 8 pounds now. What the fuck do I know? Who cares? I think they said he's going to get up to 8 pounds. He was a while ago. Dicks in my ass, $9.99. Hopefully this is enough for a bag of snacks. It'll do. Thank you. Dicks in my ass. Start the bidding at. Yeah. Who wants them? Seriously. I'm going to pee. Or it's going to pee. Oh, if it peed here, I would open that window and I would throw him right the fuck out of it. Seriously. If he peed like on the computer, even on this desk, that would be his demise. You got to go, Peanut. That's it. But he didn't. Nah, not yet. We're gonna. Yeah, Chihuahua, fucking Yorkie, or some horse shit like that. Oh yeah, his cute ass looks like a troublemaker. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. The funny part is he's not really bad. He was a monster in the beginning. I mean, I honestly thought I was going to have to move out. Like it's me or the dog, you know? And I know what Shannon would have done. She would have gotten rid of the dog and I couldn't have that on my conscience. So, you know, but I was just going to pack up and leave at one point because I couldn't take the fucking dog anymore. He's not bad anymore. He's quiet. You know, he's calm. He just, you know, I don't know. It's like he's still 3 months old or something. He's still, you know, pees in the house every night. Now there's puppy pads and shit, but even that, I don't want pee anywhere. I want him to just pee when he's outside. I don't want to have puppy pads laying around. It drives me insane. So that's that. And, you know, I think he's, like I said, a bad influence on Rusty. I do. Philly, don't insult Peanut like that. Yeah, he's way more handsome than Pizza. Damn, he's got some bagpipes. I never heard that one before. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Oh man, guys, I don't know what else to do. I guess I'm gonna go. I'm exhausted. I just want to go to sleep. But I need money. What do I do? Do I come back on tonight and do a public show? I probably will. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But I got to get going. I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to lay down and cry myself to sleep like a little bitch. For sure. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thank you for, you know, paying for a membership, or if you got a membership for free gifted to you, hopefully you'll renew it on your own and keep it. I'd appreciate that. But thank you guys for everything. All right, I'm out. I love you all. And until next time, OC, what up? What up? Salute.